But I want to go to Rob Freeman because we were going to get the fellow on from the 7/7 Ripple Effect who made the film, who mailed it out to a bunch of people, and it mailed it to a jury looking at the 7/7 bombings, saying, look, here's evidence that it was an inside job, and they arrested him in Ireland. And they've got some extradition order now from England. He was supposed to get out today, but Anthony Hill has not been able to join us. So Rob Freeman, good friends with him. What is happening right now?
Good afternoon, Alex. It's nice to be with you. As we speak, Anthony John Hill has been released, and he was allowed. He was actually ransomed for the sum of 3,500 euros. Again, this is for sending out a DVD to a judge in England about the trial on the 3 helpers of the 7/7 London bombings. And for people that aren't aware, that particular trial wound up in a mistrial last year, and it's currently being retried. So, knowing that nothing on this planet happens for no reason, certainly the timing is of interest that this particular arrest of Anthony John Hill would take place at the same time that this retrial is going on.
And now what's happening, so we have double jeopardy. His film shows the mainstream media reports that I remember that Scotland Yard was killing some of the Arabs that figured out it was a setup, and this was on the news, but then it all was shut down. Very powerful film, and it backfired. Now it's in a bunch of British and Irish and Scottish newspapers, and it's just exploding all over the web. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you're correct. The interesting thing is that the people that were gunned down were actually the suicide bombers, and that's what the film lets everybody know, that it was reported on mainstream media that they were gunning down, I believe in Canary Wharf, or if I don't have the place exactly correct, these were the suicide bombers that were supposedly on the trains that they never caught, and they were the ones that were gunned down. So, you've got that anomaly, but to me, one of the more interesting things is, and this fits in with 911 and what you've gone through, trying to get the truth out to people. There's some interesting similarities there that should let everybody know that there is a new world order. It is not isolated to the United States, and one of those things is the mock drills. And if you wouldn't mind me focusing on that for just a moment, there were mock drills going on the day of 9/11.
Now, the exact targets, the exact same place, exact same time, being attacked. And, we've covered that in Terror Storm. It's covered even better because, Terror Storm just focuses on that for about 30 minutes, in the 7/7 Ripple Effect. But just for time constraints, you can get into that if you'd like, but I'd really want to talk about Anthony and what he's dealing with right now and where these charges are going. But go ahead and into the drills briefly.
Yeah, real briefly, the same exact scenario played out in Great Britain with the London bombings. There were mock drills going on the same day in the same places, and this should be a clear sign to people what they're dealing with, who the real terrorists are, so that everybody can put this in perspective and understand why these things happen. And really, the reason that all this is happening to Anthony John Hill right now is because he's exposed.
Well, the establishment is now outlawed photographing police in England, but they've got 6 million cameras in London alone photographing somebody hundreds of times per day as they walk around. This is blown up in their face, though. Now everybody's watching 7/7, the Ripple Effect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, they're the most heavily surveilled people on the planet right now.
But you don't photograph police? Just amazing. Okay, what's happening to Anthony Hill? Where is this going right now? Last time I heard they want to extradite him to England for charges. He's been grabbed in Ireland. Where is this going?
Well, the charge is perverting the course of justice, and that's for sending this DVD to the judge so that he could know the truth while the trial was going on. This DVD was in case people don't know, and the listeners don't know, the 7/7 ripple effect was released on the 5th of November in 2007. This trial happened in May of 2008. So this DVD that went out was free information available on the web, and it had been available on the web for 6 months. So really nothing, new there. And of course, it's up to
people always write letters.
To watch it.
They always write letters and things in big court cases and send information to courts. I mean, this is asinine. But when I read in the Irish Times last week, they're also going after him for sending it to a jury, right? Or is that wrong?
Well, it is reported that he sent it to the jury foreman. And I have not been able to confirm that with him personally.
Okay, well, here's the big question. He said he could be on the show today right when he got out. Why is he answering his phone? Do you know how he's doing? Or has he been told not to talk?
Well, actually he has, and I wanted to discuss that too briefly. There were several conditions to his bail, and I want to give this to you because this is really important to get out. One of the conditions was surrendering his passport. 2 was he is forbidden to discuss 7/7 with anybody in England and Wales. Okay?
My God, he is so his free speech under the Magna Carta, which has been extended all over Europe and the United States, that's what our Bill of Rights is gone. He's not allowed. You talk to him. This is directly from him.
Correct.
He told you he is forbidden from discussing 7/7 in England and Wales. Go ahead.
I have spoken directly to him. This actually came directly from his solicitor. Okay? Which, for people in the United States that aren't aware, a solicitor is a lawyer. So, an attorney.
A barrister.
So this is directly from, it's directly from his solicitor. And he also has a third requirement that he has to sign in 3 times at a Garda station, which is the Irish police. And they're going ahead with the charges against him? Okay, that's the other interesting thing. He has actually only been held on an EU arrest warrant. That's it.
Under Interpol?
Yes, there's been no British warrant produced, and there has been no search warrant produced for the things that they confiscated from him. Well, they're complete morons because this film was already very popular, and I talked about on air how great it was, and now it's going supernova. So everybody go get 7/7 Ripple Effect on the web. They're trying to take it down on a lot of sites. They're very upset by this because it proves exactly what they did. And that's why they want to shut the web down. Well, and not only that, but, for people that don't know much about him, this is the same man who spent the last 10 years trying to raise the Ark of the Covenant in Ireland and knows the exact location of the entrance to the subterranean Mergay that down to a 6-foot by 6-foot square of grass. And they're not about to let him dig it because they know that it's there and they know that he would be the one to bring it up. Well, the British lords do, and the Queen and all them do claim that they have that. I don't know if that's true, but I know he's also done a lot of research on that. Very, very interesting. Well, we want to get him on, I guess, to talk about that. I guess he can't now talk. Oh, we're going to let you go while we busy set... Actually, he could come on to talk about that, I would think, and I would love to see if we could schedule something like that for you, because I think you're... this all has a tie into the New World Order, and it is a solution. No, he's been a prolific researcher and been very effective, and his film 7/7 Ripple Effect is just amazing. I don't know the man, but we'll talk to him then next week as this develops. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Appreciate you, Alex. I hope you have a good day. You bet. Is there a particular website where we can look at more of his material? Because I guess if he's barred from talking about it, though, I guess they're going to make him take that down? No, I don't think so, and I'd like to give that out if you wouldn't mind, please. We need to mirror the site. It is http://jawtruth.net, and that's JAHTRUTH.net. All right, thank you, sir. Our men down under, we're going to go to a call from Australia here in just a moment before they hang up, because I want to skip ahead to them and go back to other folks that are calling in. Your take on hearing about them putting a gag order on Mr. Hill from being able to come on this show?
Well, similar things has happened in Australia.